I like this monster manual. The 5th edition monster manual is well done.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things in 5th edition, and the layout and content of the rule books is, of course, really important, and it's definitely high on the list of the things they did well.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right, so we're back. Hour number 3 of the Harmony D&D stream. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching on the VODs. Thanks for hanging out with us in chat. Let's get back into it. You guys were speaking with a human named Arda, who's actually just about to say, well, that is a very impressive trick you've done there, Mr. Dwarf. That's I don't recognize any clan name.
I just point at my forehead.
I should have known. Should have seen that right away. I apologize, and I'm sorry for your exile, if indeed
You
you're
needn't
sorry
apologize for the best thing to happen to me in a long time. My name is Bex, the Mountain of the Sea. These here are people who associate themselves with me 3 times a week. We have a reverend. He ruins beer. Hide yours. We have an elf somewhere. He's probably right behind me, but it's an elf. And then, did Philly run out hiding from the snake?
Why's it gotta be snakes?
No, I don't have an issue with things with less than 4 legs. It's more than 4 legs I have a problem with.
This is the real muscle, right there. This is Madam Philly.
Madam.
So I toast you, and I recuse myself from these negotiations until such a time as I am less inebriated. Ah! There's no one to man the bar. Free booze. And Bex will go help himself to alcohol.
Oh,
why
he goes to toast you, but you're already gone. He's like, well, I am Arda Sentian, and I
unsummon the snake, by the way.
Okay, that's real quick, since we haven't done the Philly joke of the week. I gave you the potential joke of the week that is relevant at this moment. If you want to go ahead and steal it, the joke I sent you last night while you were asleep, it's relevant.
Yeah.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I don't remember. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning that I read that. How am I supposed to remember that shit?
It was like 1 o'clock, but yeah.
No, that you sent it, maybe. That I read it.
You read it? We did it, read it.
Alrighty. So, the creation god, the god that created all the other gods, says to Lumiere, he says, how many more animals are there left to make? And Lumiere says, we have 2 animals left. And the creation god says, how many legs do we have left? And the angel says, we have 100 legs left. The centipede claims, dibs. The snake says, asshole.
Yep. No legs.
It's a good joke, Philly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will Wheaton, for retweeting it. I have no idea where he got it from. It was somebody else's tweet. That's where I saw it. Anyway. So Bex is scavenging beer.
Top shelf.
Arda's just in Arad, not Arda. Has just introduced himself. And says, so how about it? We could provide you with maps and information as soon as tomorrow if you would like to set out right away. Payment for this particular adventure, or I'm sorry, quest would be, one moment, generate that. Okay. Boom. If you're able to acquire both the pieces that have been requested, It is 1,700 gold total, divvied as you guys see fit. And any bonus, any additional items of interest that you might be able to acquire that you would be willing to part with, there can be negotiated at a fair price. And 1,700 gold and anything additional, and yeah, and we'd even be willing to pay 300 gold up front. Again, to be divvied as, I don't know how your group is tiered or structured. That's up to you to decide. So 300 now, 1,400 later, plus bonus if you acquire additional items in addition to the tome and the amulet. We give you, there'll be, we have some crude ancient texts that give you a little better description of these items that you can use to make sure you get the exact ones that we need.
Who are your employers exactly? Are they enlightened men?
Enlightened or in the light?
In the light.
I don't know. There's a chance they are. Let's find out. Let's say it's about 40% likely, so 40 or under they are. Boom. You know what? In fact, they are. They are very generous donors to the Temple of Lumiere.
Alright, we'll do it.
I wouldn't really wish to speak more on who they are specifically. If they wish to reveal themselves to you at such time when you complete this quest, that's up to them.
I'm fine with it.
As far as I want to say before you ask me that, you interrupted my train of thought. You're muted, but no one needed to hear that insult.
I was reverse muted. I muted myself when I said it, and I thought I was muted before.
Anyway, oh, I was going to tell you what you might, as you may be aware, the creatures some refer to as drow and their kin have overrun that area, so that is what you may be dealing with.
The only thing worse than elves are elves that hide in the shadows.
You're off getting drunk.
Yes. Top shelf drunk.
It kind of looks at you, Tyrnell, like to see if you have a problem with that, or if you're okay with potentially battling what a lot of people consider kin of yours. If
Right.
you don't accept them.
It's Tyrnell's belief that is. He believes that if they oppose what is not commonly classified as good, then they're not respectable, or they're not classified as if they're not good to other people, that they don't present themselves for the good of others, then they're not going to. Then he has no problem with
Right.
it. So,
And generally, to your knowledge, what the stories you've heard about Drow, of course, they're just like every other fantasy setting, pretty much, except for some differences that I'll reveal next session. But the biggest difference, or the main similarities are all there. The biggest difference is no creature or deity known as Loth exist, but they still worship a evil deity. Alright. So, should I get you all the information immediately, or do you guys need time to discuss?
I'm good with just going with it. I don't know. I looked at Tiernell and Philly.
Now is fine, but then he kind of wants to do a little bit more research on this drow. Yeah.
Okay.
The idea of going back into perhaps a mountain, if we're going to go visit some drow, appeals very greatly to Philly, and she's very eager to get back and get some earth underneath, over top of her head. And he's going to come along with us, the drunkard.
Oh.
I'm sure he will.
So you'll be waiting on him to sober up before you depart?
No.
He's fine.
My beer wagon is probably parked outside.
Don't worry about him.
It's the party wagon.
It's the party boat.
One of these maps, I swear I had a scale.
You had a scale? You were weighing something out?
Yes.
He was weighing the fucks he gives.
Ah. Turns out, 0. I think it was.
He was weighing the flex that his computer gave last week.
You know what? There goes our PG-13 rating.
Yeah, we
PG-13
didn't just
rating?
now lose that.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had one of those. I
It was
apologize, world.
6
No one
days
told
to
me to be an
Rua,
adult.
right? So it was like 2 feet, every 2 feet, 6 days approximately, in a straight line. So
Yeah, something like that.
for 24 days travel, approximately, with horses.
It's not shabby.
So you guys got a ways to go. We'll call it 24 days for six, with no delays.
All right.
Could potentially get there a little faster. You might be able to rent yourselves out some space on a ship. Be it one that travels by sea. That would cut your time in about half, I would say.
What about a flying carpet?
Not a flying carpet. Those do not exist.
No.
Never mention such things in my presence again. Fucking game-breaking monstrosities that they are.
Here,
That's
go
what Jafar
anywhere as
said,
fast as you
too.
want.
Yeah, oh, you want 4 people on it? Okay. Yeah, big boss fight. Oh, you're all gonna die. Oh, what, you're just flying away on your flying carpet? Okay. Okay.
Thanks, Rug.
That's how you actually beat the Terraskew, by the way. You just all get up on your flying carpet and just rain rocks and spells and...
Can't find us.
Anyway. Traveling pace. By... Really? It doesn't have travel by sea? No, I gotta go in fucking DMG. Why is this not in
You
the
are
PHP?
way too close to your mic, honey.
Why?
We forgive you.
Where is it at in the DMG? God dang it. Anyway, we can figure it out later. It's not important. The exact totals.
Bex would like
Figure it out later.
to return to the table in more of a stumbling motion now.
Point is you could get there quicker. I did need the DMG though.
And pass out several unopened bottles of alcohol and one empty bottle to his companions.
You could also think you have enough
I
money.
begin to quaff.
I believe you have enough money to fly on a flying ship, a dirigible.
What is up with all these goddamn ships?
Mhm.
Bex is drunkenly intrigued by the idea of a flying ship.
Why is it not?
No, I am absolutely terrified of the notion of a flying ship.
Come on.
Just imagine, you're like a wooden dragon.
But just imagine all the dirt is like hundreds of feet below your feet.
Just
So-
put it in a jar.
No, because if you step off of that, it's not a splash,
It's a jar.
but
of
it
dirt.
is a splash.
Just drink. Just drink. It's good shit. Top shelf. And I point. All the bottles came from the middle, where I was like on my tiptoes grabbing. All
Right.
middle shelf.
I raise my 1.75 bottle, plank it towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep drinking. It all makes sense.
Will it though?
I'm not even gonna roll. I'm beyond sloth.
Yeah, so for that's really expensive, so it might not be worth it. For 500 gold each, you could go by airship and
Fuck
get
that.
there much quicker.
Even drunk Bex thinks that's a horrible idea.
Okay. So to go by sailing ship, it would only be 100 gold each. Or you could do the long way and go with your horses.
Let's go with horses.
Billy's like, I need all that money.
I need all that, yeah, horses.
Bling bling.
I want horses.
Alright. I just had to offer the thing. You had to know that it was an option.
Do I need to go rent a horse?
I've got this many. You can
How's
have
that?
left cheek. I get right cheek though.
Well, you also have a
Nice.
wagon, right?
It's true. You could sit in the ship.
I will sit in the ship.
Somebody's got to sit in the
I
dicky
will
box.
steer the ship. No, you gotta be in the crow's nest. I need you up in the crow's nest. So you can
I'll
point out
make
the
the
bad
beer.
guys.
I'll make the beer.
make
You
the beer.
drive.
Okay.
I'm too drunk to
You'll be
drive.
Walter White. You'll be Chief.
I'm too drunk to
I can't remember
drive.
his name. Brain dead.
Gosh.
The other guy.
Thomas, I gave you the empty bottle, by the way.
Thank you. It's what I've always wanted.
More beer.
Good for you.
Good fun. Drink up. Well, so I'll have the. Where should I have the important details sent to? Hard to ask. General towards the three of you who are not drunk.
Max is pointing at the table where he's making his bed.
That gesture, hold on. When you watch this back, you may might regret that. Somebody want to make a GIF for us of?
Nightcrawler's probably already on. He's like, I could gift this. I'm gonna be
Yep.
famous.
Anyway, so where should I have these?
Keep. I've only got one monitor, so I can't tell where I'm at on Skype and be on Roll20. Second monitor's broke. Thanks, Lightning.
Where should I have these sent?
You can have them sent to the Temple of Lumiere.
Excellent. So first thing tomorrow, we'll have those sent over to you, and the money pouch of your initial payment.
All right.
If there is nothing more, you can reach me. He kind of scribbles down on some paper an address that's in one of the upper wards in the city. Damn it. Wrong window. Too many tabs open. Too many tabs open. What?
You say too many tabs, but I say not enough.
Right. Oh, here we go. 1 foot on ruler equals about 6 days. Oh well. I knew I had that somewhere. That was not a good place for it. I need to put it somewhere a lot more easier to find. In the Elise ward is where this address he gives you. It says, this is where I operate on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
You're not. District B on that. Alright. You guys have any last minute preparations to make for your days ahead?
Drunk Bex is lavishly describing, using the same 8 words in different orders, his new spear to Thomas. And talking about how he can't wait to get it.
Lots of lightning, right? That's the
Yeah,
main
it's
word.
Basically, it's just the same, like, lightning, trident, spear, awesome, in different combinations. And I keep, like, mimicking what's going to happen when I get it. That's going to be the whole night. If Thomas stays anywhere near me, just as long as he is there, I'm going to keep being like, did I tell you about my lightning storm stick?
You sound like that one kid on the one G.I. Joe PSA.
Yeah. Just like you things and you do it. No, I just keep telling him no. Like, every time he asks me if he's told me about it, I'm like, nope.
What's your
You should
alignment?
get one.
Are you evil? You should get one.
This
Excellent.
is what happens when Bex gets free access to the middle shelf. I can't actually reach top shelf.
True.
It's disappointing.
This is the dwarven top shelf.
Yeah. These have corks. They're meant to be stored for more than one drink.
Yep. Alright, so if no one has any real preparations, okay, go on and go out. And what I'm going to do for overland travel of days that are this long, so done basically every day, boring, we will roll a total of, is it 24 days?
Yep.
So a total of 3 D100s. So whoever wants to roll one, roll them out. Doesn't matter who. As long as we get 3. The first 3 that come. Holy shit. So 100 is good. That's good.
Drunk Bex is awesome!
I'm suddenly reminded of another. Never mind.
We didn't say it.
No, no one said
We
it.
did not say it.
No one said it tonight.
No one has said it.
Never mind. So, for future reference, if anyone ever says the word Cthulhu, this time excluded, I'm going to ask for a percentile die roll. And don't roll 100. The rule.
You know, I worship said deity of similar name and creation, right?
Yeah.
Haven't said the name yet, and your roll doesn't count.
Nope.
Right.
Okay with that.
You don't want that. You might think
Well,
you do.
Bex
You
probably
don't.
does on a deep level.
Well, he thinks he does.
The player, legit box, does not.
Bex is probably, when it happens, if it ever happens, does not want that to happen.
I accept that.
So, basically, so now we need a D20 roll from Philly. Yeah, or actually, just do a D24 since we have that ability. I should have made this. Alright, I'll mix it up. Got a modifier. A hidden modifier. Billy, are you gonna roll a D20?
I rolled a
Must-
10.
A D20.
Oh. Nope.
It's hard stuff. Alright.
At 11.
So. Alrighty then.
Which was better than my D100.
Mm-hmm. And I need one more roll from anybody who wants to make it of a D10.
Eight.
Okay. All right.
8 or whatever.
Put my DM hat on here for a second. Gotta love random tables.
I'm scared.
How?
Did we break it?
No. It's just
You
an
want us to
odd.
break it?
It's an odd thing to have happen. Not really. I think.
Because I could break it.
No. Wait, where is these even at? In what was the?
Sharks with lasers.
That's what it is. How'd you know?
I'm smart.
It's actually not as far off as you might think.
Nothing
I
says
really
no to,
heard
like dinosaurs
shark.
with laser beams.
Sharks with lasers. That's
A
painful.
laser-based shark would suck, dude.
That's pretty bad.
Be sanitary. High heat, sterilization.
All right.
I got the science joke.
Good one. Let's do Tyrnell a perception check. Your designated scout of the party, right?
So,
No one ever lets Bex be the scout.
That's for a good reason.
That's what you think.
True, but also it's for good reason. All right. So this is interesting. You guys are traveling along. You've been. What was your D20 roll? 11. You've been on the road for about 15 days. You've had a variety of minor encounters with other people. This road is not nearly as traveled as the road to Rua. Once you get, a couple days away from Crystal Gate, you start getting a lot more sparsely populated territory. The people are less and less friendly as you go, because they basically just live harder lives the further you get away from the major city. And there's no other real major cities of human territory along this side of the coast. So about 14 or 15 days, let's say day 15, you guys have been going, nothing real noticeable happened. You maybe thwarted a bandit attack on another caravan or something like that, but nothing of serious note. No threats. Tyrnell, you're scouting out ahead doing your thing when you notice in the where you're just now starting to get into the incline into the lower foothills of the mountains, and on a rocky almost cliff that's off the above the road, maybe 50 feet up. The hill goes maybe 200 feet, but there's a cliff that's maybe 50 feet above the road, and you're going to go through a little narrow pass. There is 4 creatures. Let's see if I can't copy it for you. When I say what it is, you're going to know, but I want to get a good picture too. 4 felines of a very specific variety. I probably should have Google searched this. But
better not be a Rashaka.
nope. It's not.
Lynxes? Alexis lynxes.
No. It's much more dangerous than that.
Did 4 black cats cross
That's
our
a good
path
one.
unawares?
Let's
Because that's a curse right there.
let's
Well,
see
we
if
can
this
cancel
works.
that curse by jumping over their dead bodies once we kill them.
You have a social issue that you should probably get looked at.
Does that work?
Killing animals is
That does
a
not
sign
work.
of
Let's save it.
psychosis.
It is. This is a fact.
I watch
Fuck.
Criminal Minds once a week.
Nope.
Oh, Damien, did you want to tell them what our dog did?
I've actually been curious about what everyone's opinion on this. What is the social etiquette if your dog... wait, hold on. Forget the dog part. What is the social etiquette if your neighbors have 7 chickens and a rooster?
At least 2 roosters.
We live in a town.
Small town.
Small town, but still in town. Not on the outskirts, in town. And one of those chickens gets loose because they have a shitty pen. Actually, multiple chickens are loose, but only one of them matters because it came into our yard. Where our dog is, it stays outside pretty much all the time. And
our dog is really friendly.
Our dog decides that this chicken looks like a fun toy while the kids are actually outside to feed her, which is part of the fun. But that's not really relevant to the question that I'm about to ask. What is the accepted thing to do if said dog kills said chicken?
Hey, that's a clean shoot.
Say sorry.
Yeah. Sorry your chicken got out of your shitty cage and came over here and my dog ate it. Maybe
It's
next
like
time you
growing
should
up-
keep it pinned up.
As someone who raised chickens and had neighbors with shittier pens than ours, when their chicken died, we'd be like, hey, your chicken's not missing, it's dead. And, you know, maybe you should stop contaminating my dog's diet.
Right? Yeah. Well, luckily, as
were
I said,
mean
the
to our
kids missed
neighbors.
it, so we got to the... She didn't get to eat the raw chicken, but it was dead instantly. She fucked it up. It doesn't stand a chance. Pretty good
She
sized
just
dog.
pounced on it too. She
Yeah.
might have shook it, but she did not break the skin.
And she carried it off.
Yeah, that's their fault. They shouldn't let their chickens
So
do that.
then, to continue the story further unnecessarily, you go to their house to deliver their dead chicken, because we don't fucking want it. They don't answer their door.
They're there.
They're probably there. Almost definitely. And you leave a note, and we still got the chicken. This is happened yesterday around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So you left a ransom note for a dead chicken is what you're
I
saying?
left a very courteous note explaining that their chicken and their hen and their rooster were both out. The hen came over to say hi to our dog but didn't survive the encounter. If they wanted to recover the
exact
body
quote.
of their hen, then they only had to come over to pick it up.
Yep.
Otherwise, we would dispose of it.
Which we need to
With a
do.
duffel bag full of money.
Yes.
I have a feeling Liam Nielsen is going to be giving you guys a
I have a
call.
very particular set of skills. Anyway,
I would like him to use that set of skills to train our dog
Yes.
for us.
so we have
3
this is-
saber-tooth, or 4 saber-tooth.
kind of set, looking over the past, looking like they're hungry. You've got pretty good warning that you've seen them here, so you've got options ahead of you. You don't have to jump right into this. They see
Blindly
you.
walk forward.
You see them. What do you do?
I have a skill.
You do have one.
I have a skill
You
also.
might have others.
And
Who's that a
stage.
skill? I pull out a toy mouse. I shake it, and then I throw it. And we just continue on our way.
That's true. Or I could just grab a deal of string from the cart or whatever, and just shoot an arrow and let that string drag all the way across.
Little toy mouse flying through the air.
Yep.
No, I don't have the skill that I was thinking that I had, so I don't have the skill.
Oh.
So, I am. So, do they see me at all?
They definitely see you.
Okay, so all right.
They're definitely, or maybe they don't see you specifically, but they see, you know, the wagon and, or you're probably on your war horse actually. So yeah, they see you.
Okay, so
They see you and
I'm
I
going
forget the
to.
horse's name.
So
matter.
they seem threatening. They're
They are very hungry, a little thin looking. It's getting into what month is it? I told you all a long time.
I don't remember.
I put it in the timeline. No, I didn't. Fucking idiot. Anyway, whatever. Bad DM's bad. My bad. It's whatever month it is, but the important point is they definitely look. Why? They're definitely on the hunt, and those horses specifically look like good food. Not that they're telling you that, but
well. I'm going
Yes.
to go ahead and I'm going to fire 2 arrows at them.
all right. So with them being, what's the range on your bow? I think you're probably good because you're like
150 to
yeah,
600.
You're good. Oh yeah, that's right. The max. Yeah. But you're not in the disadvantage range. You're in the normal range. So go ahead and make those rolls, and then we'll get into initiative. So for future use, to just do, if you don't have advantage, we'll just use both rolls on that. But for this, since we didn't say it before, let's see if an 11 or do you want to use an action point
We will be using
or two? Or are you going to use one?
Or hero.
Hero point.
Hit points. We should be having 8, right?
Is that right?
7.
7, I think. 8 next level.
So it's still 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
5 plus half.
They reset, don't they?
Yeah, you're at 7, which is your max for this level.
Yeah. So I'm going to do now one of them. So 1d6
Yeah. Which one are you adding it to?
to the 11.
Okay. Yeah, 1d6. So 14 and a 13. Are you shooting at the same tiger or 2 different ones?
The same tiger.
Alright, so you hit the nearest tiger, or the strongest looking one, twice for a total of 18 damage. Oh wow. Where's my pencil at? Boom. Oh, here's notes for when I was talking to Windows support, my computer issues. As useless as that call was. Alright. And we just dropped X again. Freaking great. So 18 points damage. As haggard as these look, it is still, even though you put 2 good arrow shots at one of the tiger's saber tooths, it does not seem deterred, and they start to pounce down the hill. We need everybody roll initiative, and hopefully Bex comes back really quick. Oh, he really completely DC'd again. His internet's out because he's off. Roll 20 also.
Well, it's almost 1.
Yeah, maybe we should hold this encounter off. Unfortunately, we'll
Yeah.
give it a, because this encounter will probably take the rest of the time, even if he didn't get DC'd.
Probably a good idea.
I just want to save that initiative roll.
All right, all right.
I'm saving that initiative roll as well.
These are. Let me roll this one. What is their initiative mod? Where is the monster manual?
Should I roll initiative for my horse as well?
Let's say no for now, and I'll look. I haven't looked up using like war horses in combat. I'm pretty sure it acts on your initiative though. That's the way it is with most things like that. This particular edition. Let me try and add him back while we do exit calls. Cool. So dumb. Alright. Oh, look. The tiger's crit inish. These are inish rolls for saber tooth combat. Because we'll totally remember this in a week, right? Bex needs to roll inish. Alright. So yeah, I think that's probably a good time. Go ahead and wrap things up. Unfortunately, we'll have to stop a little early. We've had connectivity issues, I know, and Stephanie has to get up pretty early for a doctor's appointment tomorrow and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye and then put your cam off, but leave the mic off and the mic off. Yep. Good night to her. Good night, wife. Are you going? Alright. So
Trying to figure it out.
the button underneath your picture on the previous screen is Skype. That's the camera. Turn off video. Boom. Alright. And alright, so for the two of us that are still here, unfortunately, Legit said his power's out, so he's not going to be coming back. And I'm going to keep adding him to the call. I know it's a cell phone, but that's what's going to happen until we're all finished. Any shout outs, stream info, or anything else you got going on, Jeremy, you want to talk about for the next week?
Actually, no. I just have an actors meeting, but that's not really relevant. That's all I have right now.
Alright. Dan, anything, you got any big plans gaming wise or anything going on?
Nope. I playing Diablo. Hope to get Rift 60, and honestly, I'll probably stop at that point. I'm kind of already getting a little tired of it, and go back to playing League. Watch your stream. That's what I would tell everybody to do.
Yep. I'm finally getting back to Mass Effect tomorrow. I got it all downloaded, checked out, updated. Got my save files still intact. So Mass Effect 3 continues tomorrow. I'm like 14 hours in, and it's been over a week since I played last Tuesday. Something like that. So I'm excited to get back to it. And then scattered throughout, probably do some Mad Max streams if it doesn't keep crashing like it has been. And yeah, that's pretty much it till next week's episode of Harmony. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the VODs. And hope you enjoyed it. And until then, everyone have a good time. And peace.
Bye-bye.